Coach, today we are looking at the safety position and we are looking at former walk on Michael Taaffe. And the fans can be a little annoying about Taaffe. They want to see the 5 star, the 10-3 100 meter guy. And we're just going to show you on the tape. There's a reason why this guy is on the field. The coaches are not just being weird and randomly putting players out there. So we'll see in the tape that Taaffe has a lot to offer. But first, welcome to the Inside Texas Football YouTube channel powered by InsideTexas.com. This show is called Film Study. And like and subscribe to the Inside Texas Football YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 10K before the season. Super excited, man. We're actually going to be able to talk about football here shortly. And visit InsideTexas.com for the best practice reports and recruiting updates. So, Coach, I asked you before, you pulled a lot of good, I think 3 interceptions here, and we got his ability in the run defense as well. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it, Coach.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited about this one.
All right, Coach. Rule number 1 of safety is do not let the ball get behind you. And Taaffe does a good job of not allowing that to happen. And if you can see, watch his eyes the whole time as he locked in on Donovan Smith.
Yeah, I mean, I call this teach tape. Like they do this drill in the combine, right? Open up, flip your hips, open up, flip your hips, reading the quarterback's eyes, and then break on the ball. He does a great job of doing that right here. I just want to show people. They can look at it. Look into the quarterback's eyes. Quarterback gives him a look this way. So guess what? He opens up his hips, right? That way. Then he flips his hips back that way. So guess what Michael Taaffe does? Realizes the ball's going to be thrown over here. Sees the quarterback loading up the throw, flips his hips, and gets this way. Playing cover 3, playing in the middle of the field, man. I thought this was excellent coverage by him. Gets there. If the ball overthrown, great. Doesn't matter. He's in the right position at the right time. Now, what I want to talk about is the smartness, the intelligence of this. He could take the ball and go run, but why? Take a knee, give yourself a chance, man. Get an offensive ball at the 25-yard line instead of running out, maybe fumbling or whatever the case is. That was a very long drive by Houston. Smart by him, take a knee in the end zone. As you see, Coach PK over here saying get down, but he's a coach on the field, and that's why they got him out there and made the right play, man.
Yeah, the discipline, man, you catch that pick, that adrenaline is going. So for him to even think, hey, like, what's going to help the team? Okay, let me do a touchback here. Shows you that he can keep his composure, which is important too, as well as making Donovan Smith pay for a bad throw. And this is not the only time that Taaffe's been able to do that. So let's pull up the next tape, which is BYU.
All right, so Texas is giving the 2 high look, but it's really going to be single high coverage, man across the board. We got man here, man down here. He's going to come down, and he has the wing or tight end or H-back, right? So we'll see here at the snap of the ball. Middle field close. He's playing pretty much the middle of the field, right? He has a man. What I want to talk about is he has his eyes on the quarterback, right? But he doesn't want to go too far to this hash because that'll leave more space for this guy. You kind of want to stay on this hash mark here. Why? Because this guy's going to squeeze his guy to you, making him go inside. So as long as your hips are open and facing this way, you have a chance to play this guy or this guy. I'll let the play kind of continue here. As I talked about, look at him. He stays on the hash here in man coverage, shutting down the middle of the field. You can always do a speed turn if the ball's thrown that way. As you see, this guy, Jadae Barron's doing a great job of pushing this guy inside, making him go inside towards Taaffe as he's still getting vertical, right? And so it's pretty much 2-on-2 no matter which way the quarterback throws the ball. Now, what I want to talk about is on offense, they talked about like a triangle, right? He wanted 3 guys in an area to make a play, as you see here. That's kind of an ugly triangle, so y'all got to forgive me. But as you see here, he has a chance to make a play either here. The quarterback throws the ball. As you look at these defenders here, he's able to make a play on anywhere in the ball within this triangle. And I guess that would be more of a square, but this would be the triangle. He's just at the top of the triangle, actually, on the backside of it. But the ball's kind of overthrown, kind of errant throw. The receiver tips it. He's just in the right spot at the right time to make another play, man. And it's not luck, man. It's playing the technique, playing the coverage the correct way. He's always in the right place at the right time, making the correct play, man. And just kudos to him, man, because it takes film study, it takes technique, and taking all the things you learn in practice to the field. And he does it once again to show everybody that, he's not just a walk-on that he started out. Everybody see him as just a walk-on, like you said before, but, man, this guy's an absolute baller, man. He makes plays out the play. So, yeah. That's just a huge play there.
Yeah, and that's not even it. Let's pull up the Kansas State interception as well, where he can make some more lucky plays. And coach, here we have Kansas State. I don't know, is that Will Howard?
Yeah, I think that's over Will Howard there.
Will Howard's about to go deep, and Taaffe is about to have to make up some ground and make a play. And this was his most exciting interception of the year.
Yeah, I love it because it shows complete effort, complete heart, complete man, just hustle to the football and getting in the right position. Texas is playing their favorite, one of their favorite covers, match quarters, right? Of course, this guy ends up going vertical, so it becomes man coverage at the end of the day. If you
Yep.
don't have a man, get to the center of the field and take the post, which Michael Taaffe does. Again, taking practice to the field. As we see here, he doesn't have a threat. Manning has this guy deep. Man becomes man. So guess what? You play the post, right? Reading the quarterback's eyes once again, open hips. I mean, you would not think that he would get to the other side of the hash mark from way over here, right? And most people probably would, no matter how fast they are, right? But he has absolute grip, playing speed, and you can see the hustle in him, arms just pumping. Corner mistimes his jump, receiver tips the ball, but there goes old Michael Taaffe, man, Mr. Reliable, man, right in time to make a play, man. Look at that. Like, if he wouldn't have hustled and got over there, there's no way he makes this interception. Man, like, you cannot teach this stuff. Like, this is complete effort. I think Coach Sark said something about when they turn on the film, they look for effort, and Michael Taaffe gives effort each and every play. He makes a huge interception here against Kansas State while they were driving, man. I thought that was an absolutely huge play.
As we can see, he did a lot of good work in the past game, and we'll see in a couple clips coming up that he's just as effective in the run game. But before we get to that, let's hear a few words from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Andre the Lawyer. If you're injured, trust the team that secured millions for their clients and helped thousands of Texans with their injury case. Don't let insurance tell you what the claim is worth. Hire Andre the Lawyer to fight for you. Principal office is in Dallas, but they do serve Texans throughout the state. So don't wait and call Andre the Lawyer at 214-444-8808. That's 214-444-8808. All right, and then this is where Taaffe also makes his bones, and we'll see. I mean, just really good technique. He wraps up well. He breaks down well. He just does all the stuff that coaches talk about they want their players to do. If you had 11 Taaffes on the field, I mean, there'd be zero busts. So let's watch him in the run game right here versus Houston.
Yeah, what I love about this play is how fearless he did, how fearless he is. He comes down the alley and fills the lane and makes the tackle, man, versus a running back coming at him full speed. Let's look at it. He sees his run. He doesn't hesitate. He's getting downhill in a hurry, man. He's not waiting. Like, hey, he's ready to make a collision head on. I love that. But one thing I want to point out is he doesn't come in all chaotic and out of, I don't know, just outside of his body, wilding
Yeah.
out. Like, he's breaking down to make a tackle like you're taught, right? One thing I love about it, he goes near hip, near shoulder, right? He knows all of his help is what? Inside of him,
Yep.
right? So you want to cut the running back off on this side and make him go that way. Does a great job breaking down. I mean, look at this. Perfect form. Low on the legs, low on the body. You got your help inside coming. Like, what else can you ask for, man? This is just like everything he's taught in practice and taught in individual drills. He takes it to the field and applies it, which is very, very hard to do. But he's consistent. He's reliable every single time, man.
He's able to stay really cognizant in those moments of pressure we saw with the interceptions too. He's able to really think whenever I would totally panic and dive it, and then it's touchdown Houston. But we'll also see another example of his good fundamentals versus Tech.
All right, so here we have another run by arguably one of the best running backs in the Big 12 last year in the country. Some people say, again,
Yeah.
comes down the alley and fills the alley and coming head on to make a collision. I love this play. Another one. Sees his run. No hesitation. I'm coming downhill. Me versus you in the alley. Who's gonna make the play, right? Either you gonna make it, I'm gonna make it, but we're gonna make this. We're gonna have a collision, buddy. Again, breaks down. See it. Got a good base here. You're ready to wrap his arms around the running back. Near hip, near shoulder. Look at him. This is perfect form once again. Got this guy wrapped up, right? Again, near hip, near shoulder, because he knows his help is inside. So you want to take away the outside of the runner or the ball carrier. I mean, hang on till your buddies get there. But what else can you ask for, man? Just perfect form once again by Michael Taaffe on one of the best running backs.
And then finally, we want to talk about good running backs. We have Oklahoma State's Ollie Gordon up next.
All right, here we go, man. Mr. Ollie Gordon, he ran through pretty much everybody last year. Michael Taaffe wasn't having any of it. He sees it run, sees his run once again, comes and fills the alley. Man, he comes with some power this time against Ollie Gordon, right? I mean, sees his run. He's coming downhill. Look, man, this guy's what we call push to crack, a push to crack block, pretty much. He's running here and he's supposed to crack back on the safety, but Michael Taaffe doesn't even give him a chance because he's screaming downhill, man. Look at this. He's coming with something behind him. Again, even with the guy pushing him in the back, him having perfect form, he's breaking down, right? He's breaking down to make a tackle, have perfect form, which ends up making a tackle. And wraps the guy up. Even being pushed in the back, man. He wraps him up, as you can see, arms going around Ollie Gordon, and Ollie goes down. Like, what? I don't know what else you can do. Like, this is teach tape. You want to take to a clinic and show everybody how we teach tackling? Take Michael Taff's film, man, because that's what I would do.
All right, Coach. Several times when we were watching that tape, I could hear the excitement in your voice saying, hey, this is teach tape. This is what we teach them. So there's no question why he's on the field. You'll hear a lot of fans, why is fancy 5-star, that can do 7 backflips not on the field? Because the reality is there's millions of dollars on the line, especially assistant coaches, man. They need their jobs. It's how they feed their family. So if you have the cool 5-star that busts half of his plays, or the kid that's right 95% of the time and is doing everything fundamentally correct, guess what? Michael Taff's going to be on the field. So we needed to look at the tape so fans can understand that. But just kind of what, as your background as a coach, why do you want the Taffs versus, a freak athlete?
Yeah, Taaffe is just an extension of a coach on the field. Man, he understands. You can tell he really watches film. He understands what the offense is trying to do. He doesn't panic or any time on the field, right? He plays perfect technique each and every play and every rep, as we just saw on film, man. And it's just a guy you want on the field, right? Because you know that he's going to get everybody lined up. He's going to communicate. He's going to be in the right place at the right time, and he's dependable and reliable. And that's just what you want on the field. A guy who's going to be consistent and do everything you teach him in the field room, in practice field, and takes it to the game. So that's why he plays every Saturday, and that's why I would put him out there too.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man, because we got Makuba, Jelani, Derek. So we got a lot of players, but our sneaking suspicion is Taff's going to do just all right. And fans, we hope you guys can understand a little bit more why the coaches like Taaffe, because he's making the coaches look good. That's why they like him. So fans, please like our video and subscribe to the Inside Texas Football YouTube channel. Help us get to that 10K. And as always, visit InsideTexas.com for the best practice reports and recruiting updates. We're dropping practice reports daily now. No one can touch our team news and intel from practice. So make sure you guys go and check that out. And thank you guys for watching.